Alrighty. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the morning roast. I'm, of course, Sugar Chris. And with me is, of course, as always, Mr. CM.
The cream on top of your coffee. Good morning.
Cream of the crop. And, of course, we have Mr. Ben.
Hey, I'm back.
And I
Hey,
keep
everyone.
Worse for some reason. All right. Yes, take 2 of the morning roast.
Oh boy, yeah, I made a big boo boo. I forgot which side of the of America you guys were on. I thought it was 11 Western, not 11 Eastern.
That's right.
It's all good. It happens.
Blame Ben. Never mind.
Something I do want to report. I was complaining last time that it was snowing, and then day afterwards, beautiful sunny day, amazing. I was thinking, oh, you know what? We're gonna go to the lake. We're gonna go, borrow our friend's dog, have a run around. Then this morning, I wake up. Look at this! God damn it!
I know, the same here.
All bloody day, it's been like this. I'm in a goddamn winter wonderland, and it's April.
Yeah, I know. Like yesterday was like all nice and this, and then like I go out, I grab my coffee, smoke a cigarette outside. I'm like, it's a nice day.
Yeah.
The snow's melting, everything's nice. 2 hours later, wind, the garbage bin goes flying. It's snow everywhere. And I'm like, God damn it.
We suffered the trick of fool spring.
Mm-hmm. Like it's nature's playing April Fool in advance. God,
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Shame on you, nature.
Shame on you.
It's
now fool me twice. Shame on me.
Sorry, Chris. Creeping in. Hail. Yeah, it's gotten a little warmer here. And it's actually pretty nice out to the point where I could just go to the gym in my shorts and stuff.
Don't jinx it. We're just telling you what happened to us. Don't jinx you yourself.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be here for a few days, so.
I saw a guy out this morning for his jog, just in like a t-shirt and shorts. So it's like, now you're just showing off. But then when he came back around the other way, the guy was, oh man, he looked like he was blue.
Oh.
He regretted his choice.
Yeah.
Bad decision.
Everybody starts out thinking like, yeah, I'll power through. I'll be fine. I'm special. But
you're not that special.
When it comes down, it doesn't care what anybody thinks.
It's like gravity. You cannot believe in it, but when you jump off that building, it'll remind you that it believes in you.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I always thought it was funny.
Yeah. It does look nice over there though, where you're at, Ben.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful part of the world. We had some real when we were driving home, me and my wife, these amazing clouds were coming out over the lake and over the valley you can maybe see behind me. And it really did look like something out of Nordic myth, or like the new God of War games, or Skyrim. I basically just live in Skyrim.
So do you wake up? That's what I was gonna say. Do you wake up every morning, grab your first sip of coffee, and yell "Fuzlaga"?
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, nobody hears you.
Oh, we got Brian in the chat.
What's up, Brian?
Oh, did you see he's on like what was it? Like comics? Was it Comixology?
He's on Kindle on Amazon, like Bloodhunt, and he's on Comixology.
Yeah. That's the thing of Kindle and Comixology. Yeah, I seen that he made a post or something about that.
I need to check into it because I remember going to Comixology and they go, you have to go through Kindle now. So you go through Kindle, but they don't have the option send it to Comixology. I thought it was automatic. I'm gonna need to check into it.
Every so often I hear some drama coming out of that site.
Yeah, there's always drama coming from everywhere at this point. The only thing is you have to go there, step in, put your foot down, and go, I'm here.
Yeah. It makes it all do that to you.
Because, it's visibility, right? And the only way they can prevent you from getting famous or succeeding is to prevent you from being visible. So they're going to make you feel very uncomfortable about sharing your stuff.
I don't know. I think some people should maybe share a little less.
Mm-hmm.
Some things we don't need to know.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Oh, Brian says that's true. His deal with Marcosia. Well, people, you can go and do it yourself. By the way, you can go and create yourself a Kindle account and put your books on Amazon digital, and you can also do print on demand. But I haven't done that yet. I've used Lulu Direct on Shopify.
Oh, okay. I've been looking at some of the print on demand stuff for for other projects through. You guys know Drive Through RPG?
Nope.
They're kind of like a big shop, like a download on or print on demand for like a tabletop RPG, self-published stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And weirdly, like getting something softback from that, like a comic book, is actually like quite good quality. But if you want a hardback, it's like the hardback's not quite as good as you would want for a hardback. So weirdly, like a softback print on demand is better.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what I've been doing. Like it's also the pricing. Like if you have black and white, the price is pretty decent. Color is pretty went high as hell now. There's for some reason, like the printing went up just in color though.
Well, the ink is so expensive now. It's cheaper to buy a brand new printer that comes with the ink cartridge than it just is to buy it.
It's always been that way. That's the stupidest part. Like here's a printer. It's huge. It does everything for $200, but it's gonna cost you $169 to fill the ink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those HP Office Jet thing because I wanted to have one of those 11x17 scanner.
Oh yeah. No.
And it's the best way of getting that scanner without paying $500 is to get one of those all-in-one big motherfucker.
That's true, actually. Yeah, because I've been wanting to get like an A3 flatbed.
Yeah.
Years now, but like getting one on its own, like ridiculously expensive. Whereas you buy like you said, a monster printer.
The HP Office Jet, like it has the bed and it has the 11x17 bed to just scan stuff. I'm like, dude, $200. It's just that is worth the scanner. Like the printer could not be working, and just the scanner is worth it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Fanta. Hey, Fanta.
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 Which was your favorite Fanta? Orange, grape?
Never had them.
Cream soda?
My favorite Fanta is the one in the chat.
They're very difficult to get in Europe.
A grape one is the best. Orange is good, but grape is awesome.
Yeah, nothing but love. Nothing but love, Fanta. There we go. All righty.
Did you just do the little anime heart?
Yeah. Woo, woo.
Oh no! Oh god damn it! Please don't pull the tongue out and cross your eyes. I will digitally smack you from a distance.
Yeah. So tomorrow I gotta go run into the con and do all that, which is gonna suck. But that starts.
Do all what? Because you forgot that we had a conversation before we went live. People were maybe not knowing what the hell you're talking about. You're gonna do what at the con?
What?
You're going to a con tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going down to Pittsburgh. Going down to a con. It's probably for like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go down there because I go down there to see all the indie fellas and also like Ed Beard Jr. is going to be there, and basically people I see almost every time I go down there. And it's like kind of like meeting back up with friends.
Is it still City again?
Yeah. Eric Hodson's going to be there. Rob Multari, folks we've had on the show, the Heroinberg people, Willowshire, and I'm going to meet up with them, talk with them, and everything. But it's going to be 3 days. Probably going to be 3 days because my brother likes to go down there and meet those celebrities, right? So he's got to get in line and do all that stuff.
He's one of those.
Oh yeah, he's real big into that.
Does he read comics?
So no,
Even worse.
He's-
He's one of them. He's not one of those. He's one of them.
When we were little, the only comic he would ever read when we were little was we had some Spawn comics, and that was the only one he read, pretty much. He didn't read anything else.
That was quite good though. And another one that's got underrated because he fucked up his own series after the miniseries was Savage Dragon. The first miniseries of Savage Dragon was really freaking good. Okay, imagine a guy that's like Superman powered, but decides that being superhero and skin tight is stupid, and you're breaking the law, so he decides to be a police officer, and he's beating the shit out of superheroes, going, "You need to, respect the law." Like I'm telling you, the first miniseries was awesome, but then after that, he went into a degenerate. I don't know what I'm doing with my book. Turned him into a superhero. You know what I mean?
Stop.
You should have just stayed with the idea of making him a police officer. You know what I mean?
It's like
he's beating up Bedrock because he broke the goddamn law and he tried to recruit him. He's like, "You fucking idiot! Boom, boom, boom! You're under arrest."
It's like a proto version of The Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that series. Like the miniseries was freaking awesome. I was so excited, and then he starts, the new series, and it was really, really.
Fanta says she's got to go make some videos. Want to say hi and leave her like. Oh, well, thank you. Much love to all. Oh, yeah, you too, Fanta.
Have a good one, Fanta, and keep up the great work. Those little videos are really cool. Short and sweet. Let's just say that they're short and sweet. So keep going, keep doing them. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm sure all the folks appreciate them.
Yeah, like I said it, like one of the things that you have to give cheers to people when they come up with good ideas, and having something very short, like a very short review, it's very awesome. Now put them up as shorts as well. Then not just on your channel, sweetie. Put it up as shorts with your phone. You'll get a lot of traction.
Oh yeah, they're really pushing that. Yeah.
I had a interesting encounter. When on my way home from work this morning. When I went to work, there was like what looked like it could have been, because there was some sort of thing that was like looked like just something somebody threw out like the other day. There where the bridge is, and I was like, okay, well, when I was going up the bridge to work last night, there was something there, but it was in a different spot and everything. So I was like, well, it's probably some other similar pile of junk or something, Yeah. Went on. I couldn't see. It was dark. So I came back from work, and that same thing was there, but there was something moving there in it. I was like, oh, so the wind must be picking something up. But it was like here. I was coming, a little bit of ways going across. Well, I got a little closer. I realized it was a person in there. I guess it was like a homeless fella. And when I got close, he just raised his arm up, was going like this, and so he's like yelling like that, like just nonsense.
Good grief.
I guess it was a homeless fella or something. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I'm just gonna ignore it, just keep going, because the next thing you know, I don't want him to have any issues with him. And he eventually stopped and laid back down. I don't know.
He thought you were trying to steal his spot.
I don't know. Like, I couldn't tell if he was looking at me or if he was facing the other direction. I couldn't tell. It was still, my eyes ain't too good. But I don't know. Oh, Fanta doesn't like Fanta. She's a Dr. Pepper girl, apparently.
I don't like Fanta. I'm a Dr. Pepper girl. Yeah, Dr. Pepper is awesome.
Oh, Fanta.
My brother always loved that.
Really? Because they don't come up as shorts on your channel. I'm gonna go check, because there's two things, as making shorts and putting them on YouTube and actually making them shorts on your phone. But I'll go check. If you're saying you do, then my bad. But they don't come up as short. I just see your videos, so I'll go check.
I mean, the shorts haven't been around for that long. There may still be a few little hiccups here.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a special thing that you have to do through your phone, and you have to select upload as short.
Oh, you have to do it through your phone?
Yeah, it has to be through your phone. You can't even You can't even upload them to your computer.
Yeah, so it's like Instagram. It's just hate
Yes,
the
yes.
idea.
Or like the YouTube version of TikTok.
Well, that's what they're trying to do, aren't
Yes.
they? I don't know, man. Like, there's like, if you think of like YouTube as like a place where you know, what you're supposed to be doing is posting artwork.
But now,
like, videos are art. You should.
Now,
you have to have like, you know. I don't think you should have to do the whole kind of like, okay, I've made it on the computer. Now I put it on my phone. Now from my phone, I've uploaded it again. It's like you should
that's the
just
thing.
be able to pop it straight on.
But they're trying to force everybody to be on their phone and do everything on their phone at this point. When you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things which I always find a little frightening about the way that a lot of these platforms are going. Is that like with the kind of like copyright takedowns and stuff like that, like they just do not want people making artwork. They just want people to post like reactions.
They don't even want you to promote their book. They don't even want you to promote their movies or anything. You can't even do reviews anymore.
No.
You can't even go, hey, I really love this movie. Look at this scene. Look at this scene. Go support that movie, and they'll give you a strike.
Yeah, exactly. Like
because the thing is quite simple. Yeah. A few years back, too many people made millions on YouTube, and that cannot happen. It's not good for the people that are on the top there. You know, that 1%.
No, they want it all to themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to put them little, like, you know, how you call them? Regular people. I'll be nice. Regular people back on their place.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they want. They just want you posting
and Hollywood,
like haul videos. Or
people
like,
watch YouTube more than they watch freaking Hollywood at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I agree with Brian here. He says YouTube was created as an alternative to TV. Now they're turning into TV. Exactly.
Yeah, and every streaming channel are trying to turn into a cable. Like right now, they all started their own streaming channel. They tried to unite to have a new cable type of service on internet, which did not fucking work because people just went, well, I'm subscribing to you, watching your shit, unsubscribing, subscribing to the other one, not watching what I want to watch, then unsubscribing, and then subscribing to the other one that has something that I want to watch. And they went, fuck you.
Well, it's a bit like it's like, well, a lot of people talked about, you know, when Elon Musk took over Twitter, is that like eventually he's going to realize a lot of like, oh, that's why they did that. And it's the same thing with Netflix of like, oh yeah, we know better than doing things on TV. We're gonna have, you know, stuff all come out at once because you know, we can do it better. And then they realize, oh wait, that's why they syndicated the show so that it came out once a week. because otherwise people cancel their subscriptions after they binged it after a whole weekend. There's a lot of like, oh, there actually was a reason why they had these like soft rules and stuff like that. For how to run an entertainment business.
But let's just be honest. It's something that we've all been doing for a long time. We used to all record our show until we had a few. Same thing with comics. You collect your floppies. After you had 5 or 6 of them, you start reading them. You know, it's the principle that if they all did this, it would be awesome because that's all that people want to do. But now everybody wants a slice of that pie. They all want to have to do their own thing. And you're like, dude, you had Netflix, you had Amazon, and then now you have Warner Brothers. Then you have this. Nobody is going to just go to all of them.
No, I only knew one guy who was subscribed to everything, but that's because he was a writer in Hollywood and like he kind of needed to. Like he couldn't be like out of the thing.
And often, if you're a writer and you're at like your syndicated type of thing, you also get them very cheap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Brian says YouTube was part of the democratization of media on the internet. The ruling class do not want the common rabble to have a voice.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember, YouTube in its early days was like the Wild West. There was all kinds of crazy shit going on. It was awesome.
It feels like the whole internet was like that, though.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like anything could happen. And it's like, there was this kind of attitude of like, oh, you saw something you didn't want to. It's like, well, you're on the internet.
Yeah.
You need to use your best judgment.
But now
I feel like
you've offended people?
Yeah. Or, you know, just seeing stuff which, like, you know, you're too young to see. And it's like, well, yeah, like, you could solve a lot of this stuff by just having, like, you know, parents monitor, like, be involved in what their kids do on the internet. But like, it's easier to just go like, right, well, we're banning anything which isn't like pre-approved by Disney or Warner Brothers.
It's not just that. Like before the internet, everybody knew the internet was not for kids.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
Well,
Let's make it. It's like the idea. Like everybody's mentally challenged, so the smart people have to be act like mentally challenged when they're in the internet. And you're like, no. If you're mentally challenged, don't go on the internet. I'm just saying. Like I'm using a broad term here, but kids, anything like you shouldn't. You're easily offended. Why are you on the internet?
I think also like. It's one of those things where, like, if you're like under 14, I don't think you should be like posting stuff publicly. And also, like, you should kids should just have like their own space.
I didn't even want my kids to have Facebook or anything until they were 18. But then they get in school when they're 13, and their teachers are telling us to get them a phone and get them a Facebook account so they can create a group and keep. So it was all like everything was pushed by schools here.
That's interesting.
So kids would have a Facebook so they can be part of groups. And you're like, why?
Yeah, that feels a little like forced, Yeah.
Even when I was in high school, like here, they were trying to push like you have to have internet, you have to have this, you have to do that, and it's like, no, like I don't have internet, like I don't have none of this stuff. Like how am I supposed to do the work? So then I'd have to like stay, like spend my lunch or something like that doing the stuff. I'm like, well, this is bullshit.
Me, I'm old enough to say that, I saw the change. We were using typewriters. And then the next year, here's some Apple Macintosh. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's cool. And that's how it was changed.
Look at this. Look at this. There's Saul.
Whoa, what's up, Saul?
Says,
you're late.
Pat had to go get something after work, so I couldn't be here on time. Also, third stream this week on a Thursday. Give me a break. I guess we'll have to cut you some slack.
I'm here to fix my mess up on this week. I'm going to make you all suffer for it.
So welcome to the stream, Soul Iron, and nice to see you late and gay.
This is our public flogging of Ben. For what he's done.
I mean, that's why I'm doing the stream out here in the cold.
It's his punishment.
Yes, he's been exiled to
punishment. I'm allowed to record inside.
He's been exiled to the north.
So just before you get called on it, maybe you should pull off the campaign and play that video.
Oh, well, all right.
I'm just saying, before Soul calls you out on it,
All right, enough time has passed. We can get on with the proper business of it all.
No. The record show that was Sim being very like, of course, the time, not me. Although I will say if you like looking further down, I have uploaded some brand new action-packed pages just for today, just for you guys.
Yeah. See, Ben.
Okay, now you're making up for. Okay, yeah.
Ben, they're always getting after me because when I start the stream, I do a lot of talking and bullshitting around. That way people gets to come in before we start the talking.
Yeah, you got to do like your 30-minute BS.
Yeah, that way people can funnel in and we can get some folks in.
And then after 25 minutes, people call your BS and you have to move along. Yeah.
No respect.
You need to get yourself a tie to pull that one off. No respect. I get no respect.
Hey, Rodney Dangerfield is a classic.
So I'm saying you need a boat, you need a tie. Come on.
I used to watch him all the time with Dad. All right. So, Ben, give us the pitch first.
Sure. It's the Crimson Tower. It's our dark, fantasy noir action adventure comic. Art by me, written by Caspian Dark, and this is our lovely Kickstarter page. We got about 60 plus. We got a good bump from earlier this week. Some of the lovely people watching the show, which I am incredibly grateful for. And yeah, we got this sorted out on Kickstarter. We're about halfway through. We're feeling good, feeling pumped. We got some amazing guest cover art by Artyom Trekovic, which I probably mispronounced. But yeah, it's a dramatic, high fantasy, high stakes, lots of action, as you can see. Big influences from Primal and especially Samurai Jack.
Cool looking. Yeah, so, these are new pages.
Yeah, brand new pages. Just for you.
But since you're a Samurai Jack and Primal fan, did you see there's a new series coming out, The Warrior of the Unicorn or something?
What? No, news to me.
Check it out. Check it out. It looks interesting.
Warrior of the Unicorn. That sounds badass. Easy.
Oh, here we go. See what? I'm that late and still have to be the reminder to play the trailer. In the words of the noble Space Marines, I sense heresy. It's no pitch either. Are you serious right now?
Heresy.
Oh my gosh!
The Emperor demands you.
See? Now do you understand, Ben, why I did the reminder before Soul got on his case, right?
We were only 25 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
Rushing me.
No, man, I was trying to have your back, but then you gave me flack, so I'm happy to see that Soul is giving you flack back, you know?
You don't rush an old backwoods West Virginian when it comes to small talk and jabber jawing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry. You're the younger Pumpernickel here. Pumpernickel. What the hell?
You gotta let us ramble on for about an hour, talking about everything under the sun.
I don't know. Get yourself a rocking chair, and then we'll talk about it.
You know dang well I have a rocking chair.
I know.
Put it outside.
Oh boy!
I might.
You need your rocking chair. You need your jug with 3 X's on it.
I have that as well.
So then don't wonder why some of them put a banjo in the chat.
I always wanted to learn how to play one when I was little. The banjo.
Yeah.
Because they always sounded so cool.
Well, then buy one and learn.
Yeah, or like a dulcimer.
Yeah,
those are like traditional as well.
So as I love this show.
All right, let me scroll back up. I'll play the trailer now. Make Soul happy.
Young men came from hunting, faint and weary. What is that, my lord, my dearie? Oh, brother dear, let my bed be made. Right field bright of the woody nightshade.
every time I hear that tugboat thing, I think of Pacific Rim now. And you know,
yeah.
Like the Bawak, Bawak sound is in like every like Hollywood trailer and stuff.
Oh yeah, well since Inception, the
yeah,
it's just that one was actually made with like traditional like Celtic horns, the kind of war horns they would use.
yeah, so it does sound more authentic there.
Yeah, lots of traditional like old school instruments and stuff like that. So like I made a trailer and I've
Soul says you had a good pitch.
But you know, when you do something, there's always it's like you see a scene in a movie with a song, and then every time you hear that song, you're reminded of that part of the movie. Because, it's when they say, "Oh, that movie ruined that song." It's like right now, every time I hear that "Kickstart My Heart," from Motley Crue.
Motley Crue.
Yeah. Okay. Every time because of that "Shoot 'Em Up" movie, every time I hear the skydiving from an aeroplane, I'm thinking of that scene where they're jumping off the fucking plane and shooting everybody. Bang, bang, bang. It's like every freaking time now. It's like I hear that song, I think about "Shoot 'Em Up."
Well, yeah, like especially like music and the thing, and like I animated and made that trailer, so I've watched it countless times now, going through editing it. But like I never quite get tired of it. Like when I found that song, it's like, shit, this is perfect. This is the perfect tone for what we're going for.
So that's a royalty-free song that you found, or it's something you got from somebody?
Thing I got from someone, but it's from somewhere where no one's gonna realize where it's from.
Nope. I'm getting copyright struck. Ben's gonna get me struck.
I'm sure it's fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If I've survived Sim playing all his nonsense.
Sometimes I pull up videos out of nowhere and I don't care about copyrights.
Oh, it's like I can't remember the name of the show, but that they had this like challenge of like say something which will get the show taken off air, and people were just like swearing, saying naughty words and stuff. And there's one guy who's like, "Wait, I got it perfectly," and he starts singing the first few bars of a Beatles song, and immediately the producers comes in and stop.
It's pretty much instant with a Beatles song. Yep.
Yeah, because like they're so protective. Like Apple Music's so protective of those songs.
Immortal Rising, hail. How was Immortal? How was Nerd Bacon? I seen they was streaming there when I was getting this set up. I completely forgot they were doing streams on these days, and I was like, oh dang it, Nerd Bacon's doing a stream. Oh well, I always like Randy and them. Let's see. Yeah, how many pages was this?
So this is the first 10. It's going to be about 25, likely 30 pages when it's all done, plus probably another 10 or 15 pages of behind-the-scenes artwork. So a bunch of the concept art, a bunch of sketches.
So the book will be about 40-some pages then?
Yeah, it's going to be quite thick when it's all said and done, even though this is going to be like an episode 1. But the way that we like to present the episodes is that like each one is its own kind of self-contained little story. That's part of a bigger narrative. So it's not going to be a kind of like, oh, you get the first few chapters, but like gotta wait till the next one for like there to be any kind of story being told.
Oh, Bang was a good show today. Okay. Might have to go watch the replay while I'm at work tonight. Let's see. Yeah, I remember you telling me about some of these factions the first time we had you on.
Oh yeah.
Remember
lots of fun stuff. Like it's funny. One of the guys earlier bringing up 40k because Warhammer Fantasy is quite a big influence on me, like in general. Like
it gave me a Elric feel.
yeah, absolutely. Like those kind of influences, you can't like escape them.
Yeah. When I first seen this campaign, I remember seeing the purple part here made me think of the vampire counts.
Oh yeah. Like they're the influence of the vampire counts, but also like the dark elves.
Yeah.
Especially like I love the piratical aspect.
And there's some Mike Mignola influence, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I can't escape that. I considered for a really long time, like people like anytime anyone would ask me about the Mike Mignola influence, I'd go, who?
You mean you look at him, you go obscura classy?
Yeah, exactly. And just completely feign ignorance.
Like who?
Like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about.
What's a Hellboy? I don't know.
A Hellboy? Oh no, I don't go for that Satanism stuff. I'm a good Christian boy.
I'm a good Christian man. Oh Lord.
But I mean, like, if anything, I'd say like the biggest influence is like, coming from my animation background. Like, I have a kind of rules that like I never draw the backgrounds for the same line style as the characters. In the same way that how like in cartoons even today, like you can see what's about to be animated and what's part of the background. Like especially like going back to those old Looney Tunes cartoons where it's like, oh, I know which cactus is about to like get up and walk away.
Or even worse, the Hanna-Barbera years.
Oh, Hanna-Barbera is especially bad for that.
Especially those, because you could see the discolored arm. That arm was going to move, the other ones weren't.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, classics, absolute classics.
That's the reason why Fred had an ass scarf, so you wouldn't see the line of the animation on the neck.
Oh really? Oh, I never knew that. Because they were just trying to get away.
But that's why they gave a lot. They gave a lot of necklace, scarves, and stuff like that to characters, because that was one of the separations.
That's what we call a pro animator move.
I mean, you still get stuff like that today, like when. If you have to make a puppet, because a lot of shows these days are filmed with these very intricate.
What we call flash animation techniques.
Yeah. Like I've done a fair amount of that myself, and like having bits that will clearly separate stuff like the wrists, so that you don't have to be too careful about where the line like slices into the wrist when they move. That kind of stuff I learn pretty quickly. Like, you got to start doing that. Otherwise, they start looking like what they are, which is like flat doll.
We got Pascali with us. Hey, Pascali. How you doing this morning?
I still draw my animation frame by frame. Old school.
Classic.
Mortal says Fred's ascot makes sense now, although it was a legit style in the 70s.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Same as those bell-bottom jeans.
Yeah.
But was it really a style, or was it Fred that started that style?
Trendsetter. But Ben, tell us about our main hero here. Like what's going on with this sword?
Oh, well, now I'm revealing a little bit more. Now I put these action scenes in. So the sword is cursed. The sword has a demonic spirit of a demonic shark, like trapped within it. It thirsts for blood, and it's basically infected Graven, the main character. And if you scroll down when he kind of goes beast mode, the purple kind of energy of the demon kind of suffuses into his body and gives him supernatural strength. But if he keeps doing it, if he keeps using those roids, it will take over him. So he's in a constant kind of battle of like survival, to not succumb to the demon's influence.
But does the demon energy cause his balls to shrink?
You know what? I'll have to
buy the book and find out.
Yeah, buy the book and find out.
this might be a good alternative for weightlifting.
just to make a Faustian pact. Make a Faustian pact with an energy demon, and you'll get all the gains you want.
Yeah, we can have the Rock playing our main character in the movie.
Well, we kind of modeled him a bit on Idris Elba, especially in the Thor movies with the dreads.
Oh, nice.
Like
I've heard so much. I've heard his name all the time growing up, but I don't know if I've ever watched a movie with him in it.
Idris Elba?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the second movie of Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
Spirit of Vengeance. He's in there. He plays the French guy. There you go.
Oh.
He's in a whole bunch of movies, but you've seen a movie with him in it.
I always hear about him, but it's always like a modern movie, and I've never really watched it. Watch him.
He was the French guy that comes to help him and brings him to the priest in the Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
He was in
Pacific Rim.
Very loved. Oh yeah, he's in Pacific Rim. He's
I've never actually sat down and watched Pacific Rim.
Well, you should.
I've seen clips of it, and that's it.
You should.
Soul City.
And don't watch the second one. It doesn't exist.
No, the second one doesn't exist. It's whenever somebody posts, one of my friends post about Pacific Rim on Twitter, I'm always like, it's such a shame we didn't get a sequel.
It's like Starship Trooper, never got a sequel.
Yeah, no, didn't. They had that quite cool animated TV show, but never got a sequel. Shame.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's a shame.
You mentioned animated. Are you talking about that TV show that the Starship Troopers had?
Yeah, it was a very early 3D. I reckon if you watched it now, it would look like.
But there's two of them. You have the series that was the Roughnecks.
Yeah.
And then they made movies, 3D animated movies.
Yeah,
which
I remember.
Are also better than the two sequels we never got.
I remember the series. I remember the series, the Roughnecks.
Yeah, the Roughneck series was pretty cool, and that was the early 3D animation thing, but it was quite cool.
Yeah, I remember my dad accidentally bought a DVD of it because he thought it was the original film, and then put it on and was like, "What the fuck is this?"
But what I liked about it is that you got more of a, especially if you check the movies, the 3D animated movies, you have the big suits, they have stuff from the novels you didn't get in the movie.
The big
suits,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked the Starship Troopers. I remember watching it when I was young, and I was like, "This is a great movie." And then there were boobs, and I was like, "Wow, this thing really does have everything."
Oh yeah, I think that was the first film I saw with boobs.
I was like, "This is great."
And I like how casual it is. They're just in the freaking multi-sex shower.
Yeah.
They're talking. It's nothing like.
Well, yeah,
it's not a strip club.
Paul
It's not.
Was saying that his message was these people are fascists. They don't have a sex drive.
And I like
they're too stupid to flirt.
I like that Rico ended up with the right chick. He got with the right woman.
Did
he? Because at the end he goes back to his ex. I'm just saying.
What does
he gets back to his ex?
What?
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. Gosh dang it, Rico, you big dummy.
I know, right?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
But at least she got to be with him before she died.
Rico, you trash.
Oh, Dizzy. It's so sad. She's such a cool character.
I remember.
Right? She's so fucking cool.
No.
And and everybody wants the other one to die, and she deserves every goddamn minute of it, but no. No, because the director thought she was the cutest.
Oh, Brian, this is a great looking book.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Brian.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. Yeah,
it means a lot. Yeah, we got Dagon here. He's a spirit himself, kind of ripping the demon out. But as long as he's still holding the sword, it's gonna come back. So because there's a fair few themes in the story about how far you would push yourself to get power, what is important to you, and but also the deals with the devil that people make in order to make themselves stronger, but how worth that is that in the end, but also how he's going to overcome these like setbacks he's put on himself.
How far?
But
go?
still in like a fun, over the top fantasy, dark fantasy world.
And he says, "You're losing control over it, Graven." And Graven says, "I don't care. I need my gains."
Need my gains, bro.
Scully says, "Ascot, is that like a scarf you could tie between trees to make a cot for your ass?" Pascali's over there getting confused with the banana hammocks or something.
Oh yeah, no! Don't try and make a bed out of a banana hammock unless you're very small. But even then, I wouldn't try it.
We got Brian wanting everybody to go check out his YouTube channel. Yeah, everybody should go do that. Yeah, Yeah, go sub to Brian's channel. Soul putting the link. Thank you, Soul.
Oh, thanks, Soul.
Immortal sub to Brian. Excellent. Brian says Idris is one of those guys like Michael Fassbender. They're in everything, but you never mind seeing them.
I'd say so. Yeah, he's. It was kind of funny, like towards the end of the Marvel movies he was doing, like you kind of realize that he's like, I'm sick of this. I don't want to do it anymore. But he's quite funny in not the first one, but like the second. What's it called? Not Justice League. The anti-Justice League, the Suicide Squad.
Wow.
He's in the Suicide Squad film, which is directed by James Gunn. He's quite funny in that.
Okay. Yeah, I can't get into the superhero movies, so I've never seen Suicide Squad.
Do not watch the first one. It's absolute hot garbage.
I've heard. Yeah, I've seen it had Harley Quinn in it, and I went, no. Like I liked Harley Quinn when she had like the actual Harley Quinn outfit and was, with Joker in the animated series and stuff. But
Yeah.
they've kind of just killed her in my mind, like, and killed her appeal to me. She's trying to be almost like a superhero, and she looks all different, and I don't know. It's not the one I like.
I don't know about you guys, but like I feel like the steam is running out of the comic book films, like the live action ones.
It seems like it. I know a lot of them aren't making as much money.
No,
today.
It's like I was talking to my wife about it when like the last like Avengers film came out. That felt like, oh, it's the end now. Now everything else is like, well, you already ended it. You finished the story. It's like you want to keep going. You want to keep going after you've like closed the book. It feels a bit like well, we spent some money and we made a lot of money, but we could always make more. So let's just keep making more. Do we have like an artistic plan for it? God no.
Yeah, I feel like if they actually, put some time and effort into it, they could have kept going after, Infinity War and stuff. But it seems like they don't really have any long-term plan other than just kind of throwing stuff out. And then what plan they do have, it's just kind of very loose or something, and they're just kind of aimlessly wandering around almost.
True. I mean, you still get studios these days which like just because they have the rights, the cinematic rights to a comic book, they feel like, oh, we automatically have a hit on our hands, but like have no idea what the source material is about or like what its appeal is.
Yeah.
Whereas like I feel like kind of treating comic books the same way as you would treat like a novel adaptation, where it's like, okay, this is the kind of story we want to tell, but like we have precedent for it. Like what's it? The Constantine film. It's like it's very different from the Constantine graphic novels, but I still think it's a really good film. I think that one's getting a sequel as well, because everybody wants a piece of Keanu.
Keanu.
feels like finding out that there's this like Tom Hanks gangster film called Road to Perdition.
Oh,
And I was quite surprised to find out that's actually based on a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
So is A History of Violence.
Yeah. Brad says, as soon as I saw there was no MI armor in the Starship Troopers, I tuned out. He says Aliens is more like Starship Troopers than Starship Troopers. Oh, Johnny's here. Johnny's here, and he says, correct that posture. God, I'll do what I want, Johnny.
Oh, he's just looking out for you.
You're not my boss. And I ate a 20-ounce meal at work last night, Johnny. What do you think of that? I was hungry. All right. So it says, follow our Johnny, the winner in my book of the Lost Pages fan art contest, and check out his sexy ladies and buff dudes drawings. Yes, go to Twitter and follow Johnny. He does great art, and everybody should go check him out.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check him out. It's probably like real old school stuff.
Well, he draws sexy ladies. I can't attest to his style, but I like Johnny's art. What?
Nothing.
You talking smack?
I didn't say shit.
You said something.
I just said.
So it's why I love being on this. There's always such a great hostile environment amongst the hosts.
I keep telling people, why do you think we named the show The Morning Roast? Because of coffee?
I mean, there's coffee cups on the thing, so that's what I assumed, but clearly I was the fool.
The reason why we did this because we just did stream, and we just started doing stream. We didn't have a name for the show, right?
Oh yeah.
And we just one of the guests telling us that the fact that we roasted each other, right, made them feel more comfortable and not on the spot as much because we're just roasting each other with the chat.
Oh yeah.
That made them feel comfortable, and we're like, you know what? Let's put the emphasis on this.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
We've been friends for a long time, so we can banter and it makes people feel comfortable. So we're like, well, let's do this.
Yeah. It's a bit like whenever you go if you change jobs and you find out there's someone at the job that everybody roasts. It's like, this is not me. But you got to get that in quick, otherwise you'll end up being the one who's roasted all the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Johnny K says, I think you'll die before you hit 50, but that ain't my problem. Okay, fair enough.
Well, look at that. Well, I'll probably die before I hit 60 anyhow.
I don't know. I'm 46, turning 47 in May. So you're hoping I die in 3 years?
He was talking to me in reference to the food.
I'm just kidding.
Them, not you. He's hoping I die before 50.
With fans like these, who needs enemies?
I mean, I don't know if I'll even make it to 60. Dad passed before 60. My aunt, my grandfather, on my dad's side. So, yeah, I don't know. Not making it to that 60 mark seems to be a struggle for us Evans, man.
I don't know, I have to admit, I have been trying to be more conscious about taking more, care of myself in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But not get overly obsessive about it. When you already had a disease and an operation that made you come close to that part, you kind of get a bit, not obsessive.
Yeah, that's natural.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What else do we got here? Everybody's saying.
So it's like, Sim, you got the head start, but I'll follow in July. Yeah, you know what?
Hot topic, Harley Quinn's crap.
That's what Brian says.
I got the head start. You know why? Because I'm number one. May 1st. Number one. First day of summer.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait. So they, I hope so it goes that way. So they haven't announced the winner of the Lost Pages fan art yet, I guess. Well, hopefully Johnny wins. Let's see.
Pasquale's like, I'm past 60 and I might die in any moment.
You just have that sword of Damocles post 60s. It's like it's gonna happen any day now. Any day.
Brian says we used to have to wait decades between superhero movies and TV shows. Now we're drowning in them.
Yeah, now they all look like they're made in Bollywood, and they suck. Even Bollywood movie are better.
Modern Harley Quinn is all about scissors.
Scissoring.
Oh yeah, because
lesbians.
Yeah, and she's the new Deadpool, and they're trying to make every fucking bad guys into the new good guy, and the good guys into the bad guys, because Batman's an asshole, and Joker is just a real fucking victim. Killed and murdered and raped a whole bunch of people, but Batman is the bad guy because he's white and rich.
Well, it's because people love a good villain. People love, Hannibal Lecter. But you can't promote a villain like that if you're also your whole thing is avoiding being problematic.
Yeah, but you
gotta that's why all these characters get kind of scrubbed clean.
Yeah, but dude, if you decide to make Darth Vader a good guy, nobody's gonna like Darth Vader after he's a good guy. You get my drift?
No.
It happens.
A
perfect example is Magneto. It's Magneto. They put him in the X-Men for a while. Nobody gave a shit about him. They only care when he's a bad guy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Imagine the call that decides I have finally found the right way. I am not Hydra anymore. I do not worship Hitler. I am the new Captain America, and it's the Red Skull.
What? But
I'm just saying that you react that way. That's what it does, and that's what they're doing with the Joker. That's what they're doing with Harley Quinn. They're trying to turn all those villains that were popular into anti-heroes.
Yeah,
all your heroes are turning into villains,
and they're turning the heroes into villains.
There is a way of doing these characters justice, but still keeping them as villains. I mean, going back to Hannibal Lecter, he's an incredibly popular character. But he's
Victor
never
Von Doom,
a good guy. He's always a complete bastard.
Just look at Von Doom.
Yeah, exactly.
There you have a good man. You have a good man with good intention. That's also an awesome bad guy because he's very fucking cruel. And if you're not one of his, well, you have no worth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. He takes care of his people, but if you're not living in his country, you're not one of his. Well, you're just an enemy. And you're like, well, that's a good bad guy in a way, and they always did him well. Like the guy that sacrificed everything for power, be able to bring his wife back from, you know what I mean? It's
they like Imhotep in the Mummy, the good one.
Mm-hmm.
He's another really good villain because he's just very selfish, but that's all you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like so many of these studios, they don't like the idea of having a villain. Because it's we
they don't like characters. They don't like character flaws. You cannot say everything is perfect. Everything's changed on a dime. I'm sorry, but Harley Quinn is a fucking ditz. She's not smart. She's an idiot. And they're trying to make her sound smart while still being an idiot. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Yeah.
But that's the tragic thing is that she's been driven mad. That's the person she was,
and then she becomes a ditz.
But you gotta put her on. You gotta put her on a t-shirt. You gotta you gotta make the characters palatable so that you can market them on products.
The entire premise of Harley Quinn before was the fact that she had split personality.
Yeah,
she's herself, and then she got pushed to have another version of herself that's very stupid, crazy, which is the total opposite of her that she was as a psychiatrist.
Yeah,
she's the total polar opposite.
Yeah,
so she technically has
part of the character.
She has personality disorder, multiple personality disorder.
Yeah. That's a tragic thing, and I think having those kind of tragic villains, but who are also kind of irredeemable. You don't get as many of those anymore. It's always I'm always kind of justified in what I'm doing.
But that's where the mentality,
because they want to turn them around into being the good guy at the very end.
It's even worse than that. It's even simpler and stupider than that. You know what it is? Oh, people like this. Let's make money. Let's make money.
Exactly.
How are we gonna do it?
Exactly,
Let's make it like this. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. So people like Darth Vader. Let's make an entire show where he's gonna turn into this and make him like into the main character.
Pat Scully's saying that Johnny's a real good artist. Yep.
Mm.
Let's see. Sim, you got the head start, but I'll follow in July. Let's see. No, not yet, at least. Bring in daddy ass.
Whoa, what kind of stream am I being involved in now? This took a turn.
I don't even keep up with the AEW. So every time somebody's like "Scissor me, daddy ass," I just think of Joe Ball.
Yeah, I don't even follow wrestling. Like the first time, like Shelby came in on the hard line, scissoring. I'm like, what the fuck you guys doing?
Scissor me, daddy ass. We got Greg Levitt. Hey.
Oh, welcome
How you
back.
doing, sir? Sim, with Gotham Knights, the game and the TV show, they're shooting themselves so royally in the knees that you can just laugh in amazement, preferably with some snark from Disparu. Yeah.
Disparu.
Yeah, that is a YouTuber that reviews a lot of those superhero or nerd TV shows and movies.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, he's talking to Greg. Probably already starting on there talking about their music. Dr. Doom is the perfect example of a character who has a noble goal, but the way he's going about it is totally evil.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose.
But dude, it's
something you see with a lot of like.
It's
like
the
real
embodiment.
life dictators.
It's the embodiment of somebody with good goal, good thing, good, intelligent, good values, but that lost his way because he wanted to regain and save his mom, and like it's weird, but that's what makes Doctor Doom work so well.
Mm.
The same thing as Magneto. What made him work so goddamn well? The way that there was no fine line. You know what I mean?
The black and white. Yeah, that's a really good example. That's what kind of made Magneto kind of.
It's kind of like I want to avenge my people.
Yeah.
From being like genocided or something like that by doing exactly what's been done to my people to others.
Yeah.
Which is the irony of how human beings actually are. We can be blinded to the fact that we're being evil to some people, but when somebody's being evil to us, it's like that trope that you see in a movie, like that guy's brother is gonna try and kill you. You kill the motherfucker, and the guy goes, "You killed my brother! You tried to fucking kill me! I don't care! You killed my brother!"
Yeah.
You're a monster. Well, fuck you. Now, who's the real monster? It's one of the things I keep telling people. It's like Captain America, any hero, superhero, right? To the enemy, he's the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that people forget?
I mean, that's why, like, if you look at the pirate queen character on this page, I can't wait to like really get into showing these characters off, because the kind of the idea we came up with was these kind of like hoity-toity sky pirates that are kind of like, they're all like, there's three sisters, and they're all kind of like Cruella de Vil, and that kind of like utterly selfish. They're only in it for themselves. They're completely irredeemable. They're never going to have like a, like, oh, we're the good guys now character arc. They're just complete bastards.
Good.
And that's so much like more fun, like more gleeful than like, well, we got to kind of justify why they're doing it. No justification. They love being evil. They love, resurrecting the dead. They love trying to take over the world. It's what they do. It's what they love doing.
Make villains evil again. Yeah.
But there's no evil people unless you don't agree with them.
Dang aristocratic sky pirate.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see.
Brian says he's loving the art.
Oh, Greg says he's currently writing a Gun Demon short story. Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Cool, Greg. In Gothic literature, the castle is often a symbol of confining narcissism. Doom is a guy who has locked himself inside a suit of armor inside of a castle.
Yep.
I mean, that kind of like that Gothic read on the Crimson Tower is a very accurate one. You know, you picked it up really well. Look at you smart audience.
Loving this art. Yes, that's Brian.
Oh, thanks, Brian. That means a lot.
It's just sad that we will never get a comics accurate version of Doom in the movies because Hollywood is afraid normies will think he's a Darth Vader ripoff. Greg says, I'm not a normie. No, I don't think anyone will accuse you of that, Greg. You're definitely not a normie. You're an alpha male champion, Greg. Yes, you are. Oh, Hojo's here. He says, I love villains portrayed as villains. Yes.
Yeah.
I want to bring back bad guys.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
It's okay.
The
snow dragon just passed by. I got it.
No. It's the Air Force is being scrambled. Russia's about to invade.
Comes the airstrike. Ben's country's under attack. Oh my. Let's see.
It's Red Dawn all over
Music.
again.
We got Coleman. Hi everyone.
What's up, Cole?
And then he says some French.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Yeah, meaning hello everyone.
Okay. Good.
It's not our fault you don't understand French. You know, in the UK they teach basic French. You know, they should probably do the same thing in the US.
Well, that's
you know, here in Canada we have basic for English too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's because like half of Canada is French.
Yeah.
Because my team didn't do a good enough job kicking you out.
Yeah, because we're
good job, Ben's ancestors.
Because we don't fuck around, you know.
No.
We stand our ground. That's the reason why they used to call us.
And then and then the Americans were like, "Oh, thanks for kicking all the French all the way up into Canada. We are not going to help you pay for it, though. We're going to have our own revolution."
And the worst thing is, the Quebec French are technically American French.
What? Well, that was the whole thing of like Quebec, the French Canadian nationalism.
Oh no, French Canadians.
If you would actually come and visit, you'll notice that we have more in common with Americans than we do with the French. But
I mean that makes sense.
Yes,
but
it's like Quebec is pretty much split in two. Half of Quebec is more like, we're Americans, fuck you, and the other half is like, please France, love us.
It's like right now, France is like, we kind of got something going on. We're a little busy. We tried to make it so that you can't retire at 60 anymore, and people are burning everything down.
They're trying to do the same thing here and in the US and the UK. They've been trying to do the same thing everywhere. Like follow how it goes. It usually starts from the UK, goes to Australia, and comes to Canada. No, it's UK, Canada, Australia, US, and everything in between.
Yeah. Well, if they try, burn it down. Just burn it down. They won't try it again.
Yep.
More gibberish.
But, that's what happened when you don't learn your history. You repeat the same mistakes again.
I gotta look close to your cardboard tent. Come on now. Ben don't live in a cardboard tent.
No, I live in Skyrim, as you can see.
Yeah.
Brian is like, I love how Americans think French people are pussies. Meanwhile, they are nothing they are rioting in the street when their politicians fuck with them. We Americans just bend over and take it. Yeah.
Yes.
You can call them pussies all you want, but they also hate their fucking people too. It's kind of like, fuck you.
Yes. We need to be more like the French, where it's like, what's that? You've changed some mild law? Everybody,
it's like here,
drag him out of his house.
It's like here when they fucked us over with the Abraham planes.
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know, like, oh, okay, we won, and then they attacked us while we're celebrating. Oh, then we're getting the White House. You want your White House?
Yeah.
It burned down to the fucking ground.
Hell yeah. Well, don't worry. If you playing that song doesn't get the stream taken off, all this revolutionary talk will.
Yep. So you got a longboat over there, Ben.
Vive la résistance, tabarnak.
Well, yeah, I'll reinvigorate the Scandinavian love of raiding and pillaging.
Yeah,
We'll just
bring
pillage everyone
it
else.
back, Ben. Bring it back. Nobody pays attention to your country over there. Everybody thinks you're all just peace and love and.
Oh yeah.
No
one pays any attention.
Yeah, you gotta bring it back. Get people talking. People will remember you guys then. When you all show up in your boats and carry off
Drakenboats.
Carry off our church gold. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all gringo talk, says Johnny. Well, not all of us can be, Latinx.
Hey, Mexico's got a proud
No.
history of revolution.
The answer is chinga tu madre.
Chinga. The only reason I know about that chinga thing is because I hear the 656 guys say it all the time in the street.
I know. It is one of the main Mexican insults. When somebody's calling you out, you go chinga tu madre. It's like, go fuck your mom.
Yes.
Don Dulles.
Hello.
Let's see. Claiming the French not fucking around has to be a deception tactic. French machine gun sale, never fired, dropped twice.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's true. At least they stand up for themselves. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did. It's just There's a whole thing of like the Second World War, how like the French were basically like planning for exactly the same thing in World War One. And so built all these fortresses, thinking like, oh, if the Germans attack again, they're going to do it exactly the same time, right? And then they just kind of drove around them.
Yeah, it's not the French's. Like, everybody gives the French shit during World War II, but they held the line. They held the Maginot Line.
Oh, hell yeah. No, they fought incredibly.
The B-1 Blitz was like tearing up tanks and stuff, and the line itself was holding. It's just simply like they didn't expect Germany to declare war on the other countries and then just go around.
Yeah.
And they thought, well, they still had like the Ardennes and all that to help them. Mm-hmm. So they didn't build the line up there in the north. They had started, but by the time like Germany just rolled through, so they weren't.
Yeah, but there's so many factors. I mean, something which a lot of people talk about is that like France was like on the brink of its own civil war just before the Nazis invaded. So it's kind of difficult to organize when you're kind you're pointing the guns everywhere else. Thinking
the same as Italy. That's the thing is that they would go and then they would make sure that every fucking country were in shit before they started invading. That's how you do. That's how you attack and you invade people. You create, separation.
Oh yeah, no, my country's like made a history of destabilizing countries and conveniently invading. And going like, hey, we can help this side. It's a shame you got this horrible civil war going that we totally didn't help start.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Not to mention, like, you also have to factor in, like, after World War One, none of the victors of World War One wanted another war, and so they just dropped all their military funding to like nothing, and put no efforts into it. That's why Germany started immediately going into tanks and being innovative and building up, and then France and them were very slowly starting to build up, but that was only after like Hitler and them started like annexing places and stuff.
Yeah, it's funny, like especially with the US, like if anything, like the US was sending more of its like war supplies, like selling them to Germany.
Yeah, we should be lucky. Gosh, America should be happy. We had a whole ass ocean between us and the war. we were like running around on horses and stuff.
Yeah, and you should
Yeah.
count yourself lucky that Canada had your back and sent them packing when they came here. Because we're one of the only ones that sent them fucking packing when they tried to invade.
Let's see.
You're welcome.
It always starts with mild laws. That's true.
Yep.
Coleman says, "I'm sorry, everyone."
Mild and vague laws.
Be ashamed.
No, don't forget, it's mild and vague. It's very vague, and as a rule, like.
Who just says, in all honesty, the French soldiers I worked with were not pussies. They hear the story. The French are, especially even before World War II, they were badass. They were military, top military, people in empire. Just
The legionnaires, the Legion, the French Legion,
right? Yep. Napoleon's escapades. Before that, you had the medieval era. Like they were.
There's a reason why they lied and tried to make you believe that Napoleon was short.
Oh yeah, that all came from a cartoon.
Yeah, and there's a reason for it, so that people wouldn't take him seriously. Yeah.
Because there was a cartoon of King George, and he had like a little Napoleon, I think, on a plate or something like that, and he was like just being rude to him. And it's the same thing with Vikings never had horned helmets. It's only because one guy put an illustration in a history book that got printed in like every American school or something like that, and then everyone just was like, "Oh, I guess they must have had horn helmets then, because this cartoon says so."
Soul says, "Viva la guillotine!" The only mistake was that they stopped while still people talking that weird language were left. The language drives me crazy, but I like some of their creations a lot. There you
go. I second that.
Scene is amazing.
Writing French,
creative stuff coming from France.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Johnny says, "I'll slap the hillbilly out of your face." You won't do nothing, Johnny. Let's see.
Because that would be relevant if Brazilians spoke Spanish. I don't know. You call this gringo. So you understood what I was saying.
Don says, "I just love the fact that I can claim I flew south to Canada." Where are you from, Don? Over there in Alaska or something?
Don's from the North Pole.
Yeah.
we're all southerners for them.
Don's one of Santa's helpers or something. Let's see. History for wood choppers. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
But you know why, right? Okay, because that's the thing that a lot of you don't know. But when the Nazis started invading, they came through the back, right? They came to Canada, and it's not the army that sent them packing; it's the lumberjacks. The lumberjacks fought them off, dude. They came off with their fucking axes, beat the shit out of them, sent them packing.
Oh, I thought that all the moose chased them off.
Nah, it was the lumberjack riding them moose.
Yeah. Of course. Yes.
You say you have a tank? Hold on.
Oh, that. This guy says he just backed Crimson Tower.
Whoa, awesome. Thanks, Pascal.
Oh, awesome.
That means right,
means
Chris?
so much.
It is a good looking book.
Also, yeah, if you get just the regular book, if you just want the regular one, it's $20 this week until $25. It goes back up to $25 next week.
Oh yeah, everybody got a special deal going on.
Hell yeah!
He says he's giving up food for comics. Let's see.
Well,
it's a nice diet to do.
Don says MPLS Airport 44 North, Toronto Airport 43 North. Oh, there you go. Sim, are you referring to the battle at Quiche Lorraine?
No, that's the Battle of Omelette du Fromage.
Ooh.
There's a commemorative Tim Hortons there, if I remember.
Oh, don't get Sim started on Tim Horton.
I know it's the point of Canadian Pride?
I don't know if it's pride, but the
It's
coffee
Tim
is pretty
Hortons.
fucking good.
We love good Tim Hortons. Oh, speaking of which, Sim,
If it was an American company, I'd still worship the fuck out of it. Get it? It's just good coffee, dude, and the breakfast is awesome.
I happened to be going through work there the other day, and they have Tim Horton Keurig cups.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I better tell Sim about that. I could, if I wanted to, I could experience Tim Horton.
The good part of Tim Horton, what I like about it is that when you drink the coffee, it really has that dominant roasted coffee bean taste. It's like, when you eat something and you can taste the wood, the wood burn, like it's cooked on a braise or something. Like you can taste the freaking roast. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like the difference between like a wood-fired made pizza,
yes,
and one that's just made in like a convection oven. Like
exactly.
You can taste the slight char.
Exactly. So that's the thing that you have when you drink that coffee at Tim Hortons. It had that really roasted, pronounced taste to it, and it's really good.
Oh, man.
Cool.
10 days to go.
Oh wow, we jumped up. I think there's
we call it
people
Timmy's here. We don't call it Tim Horton. We call it Timmy.
Yeah.
Oh, Timmy. Okay.
Yeah, it's Timmy's. That's why that's one of the things that it's a double-sided joke. Oh my God, they killed Timmy.
Yeah, I mean we've gotten you a few backers these past couple streams, Ben. So that's really
good.
I
appreciate it. I really do.
You owe him a bump and probably a story or something. Just saying.
I don't owe nobody nothing. There.
Maybe I'll include a certain cross-dressed character in the background, one of the panels.
Oh, there you go.
Just doing the bunny dance in the background.
No. You have Chris with the red dress, and you make him do the Egyptian dance. Walk like an Egyptian.
All right. Coleman says the mosquitoes and the deer flies probably killed a lot of Germans.
Yeah.
What's a deer fly? That sounds horrible.
Greg says it's smart to avoid corporate food in this era as much as possible. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Le café de Tim Hortons, good l'eau de vaisselle. Yeah, fuck you, va chier.
What he says.
You understood that one, Ben.
Oh, a little bit. I can basically tell in most languages when someone's taking the piss. Apart from here in Sweden, because everyone's too polite. But then, if they are making fun of you, it's often in a polite tone.
But you know one thing that I've learned with life and experience, the people that are way extremely polite, they're the most hypocritical. There's something about being frank and not, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I said, the psychopath killer that's here to come murdering you, he's gonna be very nice and polite until he gets that knife in you.
Psycho killer.
It's like that guy that goes, "Hey, beware that monster." He's not gonna tell you that he's the monster that's gonna eat you.
Have you heard that song, Sim?
Which one?
It's like bum 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 bum, and he's like psycho killer.
Yep.
It's cause say.
Yep.
I heard that song a bunch of times.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, I've heard that song, but I'm like, why does this song keep showing up on my YouTube?
Yeah, there's what's his name? Is it Megadeth or was it Pantera? I think it was Megadeth. They also have a song that's in French.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because when they come here, they realize how great we are.
Soul's respect from drop.
It's not, and they don't do it for France. They do it in Quebec. It's weird. I think that you have to. Yeah.
Hey, McGee.
Wait, what's
How
up?
you doing, McGee? I'm wearing the hoodie.
Hey.
I'm wearing my hoodie. McGee. Got my hoodie. Got the good night hoodie on.
So it's like He goes, so those flies are so big it takes the deer. Oh yeah, dude. The deer fucking flies, they're huge and they leave with a piece of skin.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't think about that. Oh, that's horrible.
Uh-huh. They're huge. They're like the size of a fucking penny.
Oh God! People keep saying that the worst insects are in Australia. It sounds like Canada's worse.
No. We have it easy here. Australia's fucking sick.
Oh man, you seen that
they have
discovered
tiny
this new
spiders
type
that
of,
can
like,
kill you.
jumping spider there, and it's like the size of a dinner plate.
You know, here the animals, they can only kill you when they're too big and they can really rough you up. In Australia, the tiny one just bites you and you die.
Everything will kill
you.
you.
Here you get pain.
Oh man,
dude, it's like the first time you see, like, dude, you go in the woods, right? You go walking, you see your first fucking moose, but you're like, it's not that big. And then somebody looks at you and goes, dude, yeah, that's a baby. Then you see the big one. You see a fucking tree falling. Boom. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a moose trying to sharpen his freaking antles because he's smelling you and he can live close by. And you're like, holy fuck, that's the size of a 3-floor building?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're huge.
Like, you can be on the 3rd floor of like a 3rd floor building and that thing could probably stand and you could feed it. Like, technically, it's the size of a 2-floor building. It's insane. The size of a tank. Check it out. Like, there's a moose that took on a freaking 18-wheeler head on.
What?
He charged a fucking 18-wheeler head on. The moose, they both died. Everybody dead.
Oh.
The truck's total. The driver's dead. The moose died, but he took down the fucking 18-wheeler. Done.
Damn. That's crazy.
Head on. At full speed. Boom.
Oof. We do have moose here up in the north, but they're very shy. Like, you won't see them. You won't see them a lot. But, like, apparently one of them swam from here to Denmark, and then when it got to the other side, like, all of Denmark, like, declared a state of emergency.
Yeah, they swim very well too.
Like,
yeah,
the Swedes have not stopped making fun of them.
Like, there's people that thought that they can run away from a fucking moose in the water or in a boat. No, it won't. He'll come after you and he'll fucking drown you and he'll flip your boat. It doesn't care. He'll follow you till it's done.
Yeah, the moose do not care.
You climb in a tree, well, you're gonna find out they can take down trees.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially if you like try and mess with their children.
Yes, if you're close to them, like, you don't even have to mess with them.
Oh yeah, if you get close to their kids, yeah, they will destroy anything in their path to get to you.
Dude, I've seen a video of a fucking moose going through a freaking house.
Oof!
Just ram through a fucking house.
Oy, sounds extreme.
Dang it, Ben! You and your funny money. What is this SK? That's not freedom bucks.
Dude, so just stop complaining. Go up and change the currency to your freedom bucks.
That ain't Yankee dollars.
How do I do it? How do you can change that? How do you?
Yes, you can.
It will like sort through the stuff for you.
No, just go up, dude. You had it. Like, you go on this. You go underneath their change currency.
Oh yeah, there you
go. Yeah.
Easy.
I'm clicking it, nothing's happening. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Give me the freaking link. I'll show you.
I don't know.
You redneck.
It's not that big of a deal.
You're such a redneck sometimes.
Well, you can get it.
Just so you know, I've got about another 5 minutes until my phone poops out.
Oh, okay. So we'll just say our. So everybody, you can get a special deal going on.
Hell yes.
Here. You know, only 39 hours left on this special deal. You can get the book for only $20, and it ships anywhere in the world. So I'm sure, international, you'll probably have to pay a bit of a pretty penny for shipping.
Not as much as you think. We get them a bulk order.
Oh, okay. That's good.
But, for $20, it's probably going to be about like a 30, possibly like 40-page book with all the concept art at the back. So it's like, it's going to be about 50 cents a page or less.
All right. Yeah. So everybody go check it out. International folks, you might actually be able to afford the shipping on this one. But if not, you still have the digital option.
Oh yeah, of course. The digital one comes with a bunch of goodies as well.
I might have to actually pick this one up.
I heard there's people starting to charge like $50 shipping. I'm like, ouch.
What? No, that's crazy. No, we're going to try and keep it nice and light, even though with the regular one you are going to get some bookmarks, and with the some of the higher tiers you'll get a poster as well.
Dawn saying good
luck. Thanks, Dawn.
That's nice. Yeah, nice, Dawn. Let's see. This book looks fabulous. Unique art.
Oh, thanks, Gregory. Thank you.
Stranger Danger. Yep. Alrighty.
Good grief.
So we're going to have to wrap this up since Ben's losing his battery.
It's my own fault.
No, that's all right. We like to go on and on. So it's very good that we're wrapping it up anyhow.
It's been a real pleasure. I hope you have me back on again.
Yes, Soul said there earlier. He said that you were catching on to our in jokes, and we needed to have you. Yeah, here it is. It says nice. Ben is on top of our in jokes. We have to invite him again. So thanks for coming, Ben.
No, it's been my pleasure. It's been a real joy to be on.
The book does look really good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I reached out. I was like, wow, this looks actually pretty cool. I'm kind of curious to see what this is all about. That's why when I first invited you on. So everybody share out the campaign. They've only got
we got 10 days left.
Only 10 days left, and they still got a little ways to go. So share that link. And if you do streams and you promote comic people, maybe reach out to Ben and see about having him on.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy to come on anyone's stream or podcast or what have you. Yeah. But even if you just post it to your Facebook or Instagram or Twitter with a link, that's more than enough for me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Chris, do you mind if we close the stream with my showing my trailer?
Yeah.
To remind everybody to go back to Tales in an Adverse 2.
Yeah. Oh, Pale Rider pops in at the end, probably lurking. Does the guest know Sugar's transvestite ways? What? I am not a transvestite. Pale Rider. Oh, we got Felix. Hey, Felix.
Maybe not a transvestite, but maybe a drag.
Yeah, this show sometimes is a drag on
me. At least you caught on my wordplay.
Let's see, we got to wrap it up, Pale Rider. Ben's phone's dying. All right.
I'm sorry, Pale Rider. I'll be back again.
Yeah, we'll have to get him on the next one. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
All right, bye.
My name is Sim, and welcome to the Netverse.